I actually had a big headache. And when WhatsApp contact came along, it was a lot easier. I am a marketer, and I've been in marketing all along. I was working in tech firms and startups across insurance, across many digital platforms. We needed to solve the issue of basically building automation, but specifically within WhatsApp. Naturally, we reached out to WhatsApp contact. Before WhatsApp contact, I would have had to go through Meta, setting a whole bunch of stuff, getting accredited. It was just a really messy process. I actually had a big headache. And when WhatsApp contact came along, it was a lot easier because there's a different way of working. And so we just went straight to the chase. And I'm quite happy to say that we worked very quickly, starting up from ideation and then going all the way to execution. Typically, it takes a very long time, but because of WhatsApp contact, it's a lot faster. It really was very quick. What I found of value, firstly, everything was in the same platform. So if I look at other alternatives, I had to kind of like string together a whole bunch of things to make it work. The devil is always in the details, right? All this comes out as a very nice sales pitch, but when you actually get on to executing, it gets very messy, it gets very difficult. And when things break, it's very difficult to build it in a manner that you can then hand back to the client and it's like, it's seamless, it just works. When things fall apart, they really do fall apart. And the more parts, the harder it is. So what was very valuable for me was that with WhatsApp contact, I didn't have to contend with that because all the things that we needed, which was the CRM, which was automation, which was the actual executional layer, like sending off the messages in a staggered manner, all those things took place within the same platform. That was valuable. And that came together with the second point I'm going to mention, which is that the team was very responsive. In working with them, I realized that not only were they very responsive, but it wasn't just all power. The last thing I think that was important to me was that it was very practical. The platform presented all the tools that we needed, but it was in a manner that wasn't overwhelming. That is, every part had a vital piece to play, and if it wasn't, it would not be included. So as a marketer, one of the key things that's really important to us is to be able to reach the consumers with the right information at the right time. It is kind of easy when you think about a few customers, they all have the same needs in terms of the information they need to hear. But what WhatsApp contact really helped us with was that we could hit a whole bunch of people with many diverse needs across different time spans. And so imagine hitting thousands of consumers with a staggered drip that would speak to them when they came into the flow, rather than at our convenience, it followed them. So it was a very personal journey for each consumer because they had exactly the information they needed at a time that was relevant for them. I can confidently say that this was something that we needed WhatsApp contact to do. What has definitely blown me out of the water is the responsiveness. You guys are insanely fast, you're respectful, you're very helpful about everything. I've worked with so many vendors at this point. Even then, somehow through our repeated interactions, I keep getting surprised with how good you guys are. And it's just been a very, very nice working relationship. So I'm very appreciative of that. Yeah, of course. I'll definitely recommend WhatsApp contact. You'll be taken care of on the support level, definitely. If you're looking for an automation tool for WhatsApp, regardless of what industry you're in, I can quite confidently say that the platform is robust and that it's customizable enough to meet your needs. Let's be reasonable. For this price point and for the things that I have seen it do and for the support you get, I am very confident to say that you're not going to get this elsewhere. So if you're on the fence, really, don't be. Just give it a shot. I'm certain you won't be disappointed.